How's it going, people of the world? It is your favorite dark-type doggo, Little Miss Houndoom, here for another adventure into the world of Pokemon. Only this time, it's competitive Pokemon. Get your game faces on. It's my newest series called Rate My Team, where I'm going to rate your team. You're going to send me your Pokemon teams via Showdown lists, and I'm going to rate them. So the first team I got sent in is by a good person in our community known as Duperderp. They are part of Team Doom. Team Doom represent! And they are doing their villain team. So that's what we're going to be having a look at today. So we're going to have a little look at Duperderp's villain team, see if there's any problems we can identify, see if there's anything would change, and, you know, rate his team and see if we can help him improve it, because I want to help as many people as I can enjoy Pokemon battling and getting into competitive. So let's do this. Let's rate his team. Alrighty, so here is its team. We got a Krookodile, we got a Scolipede, we got a Corviknight, a Cinderace, a Dragapult, and an Obstagoon. These are all villain-looking teams. Pretty impressive grunt. This is very much more of an admin-looking team than a grunt team. But let's see, we've got a Krookodile that's designed to be a BUP. A fast physical attacker with 252 investments in speed, 252 investments in attack, and 4 in defense, because, you know, it's what you do. Moxie, pretty solid ability. Life Orb, pretty classic Krookodile build here. Earthquake, knockoff, close combat, Stone Edge. I mean, we've got a rock and a ground, I believe. Yeah, rock and a ground. Not bad, honestly, standard Krookodile build. We got a Scolipede, which is supposed to be fast physical again with speed boost, a citrus berry. Stats are okay in defense, but we're working on special defense here rather than adding into defense, which is the higher defense stat. Protect, Poison Jab, Mega Horn, and Earthquake. Running Earthquake on 2 Mons. Not sure it's necessary. I think Scolipede's got a little bit more of a variety of moves it could be using. So we've got Bug, we've got Poison. Probably... Well, Earthquake's a solid move. I would probably actually run Baton Pass and ditch a final attacking move and potentially just have it so the Scolipede can bop its speed over to someone else who might have more move variety in the team. And that's a contender of an option that I would consider. And then we've got a Corviknight. Yeah, so this Corviknight, I'm not the biggest fan of this Corviknight. I don't like its moves. It's a G-Max, and it's got 3 max guard moves, because anything like Bulk Up's going to become max guard, Roost is going to become max guard, and Substitute's going to become max guard. What this Corviknight seems to do is bop out a Substitute, even though it's tanky itself, be able to recover any damage it does take, and then just sit behind bulking up its... it ups its attack. So assuming that we're going to be using Bulk Up to up the attack, but we've still got 252 investments left to go. We're upping special defense. I'm assuming your 252 goes in special defense based on the fact you've gone with careful, but I don't like this Corviknight build at all. This is just really not going to be fun for the person to play against. It's going to be annoying. There are builds like this, and I know they're in Pokemon, but they're not fun to play against. It's not a good experience for the person playing against you. It's going to sit there. You're never going to get damage on it. It's going to be doing chip damage every hit, and then when you do it, it's just going to roost and protect. I think in order to create a more fun experience for everyone else as well, Corviknights have a lot of attack potential. Let me just boot this down to level 50, because these are the stats I care about, because everything will be level 50. Yeah, so it's got really good attack. It's got good defense in that. See, I personally would switch up this Corviknight, and even Showdown's suggesting a little bit of a switcheroo here, but that's based off my things. But yeah, I definitely would invest some in attack. I honestly don't like investing in HP. I would personally bop some into attack. I would bop it all into attack, and then I would split the ones for special defense and defense. And rather than giving it leftovers, I would bop an assault vest on it. I'm just going to change up your team a little bit here. Go give it an assault vest, and then that assault vest, that's going to up its special defense by 1.5. Oh, you can't assault vest if you're going to be doing Roost and Bulk Up and Substitute. Maybe... I like Assault Vest on a Corviknight. I think rather than Bulk Up and that, I would just go for... There's so many better moves that it can do as well. It's a G-Max, so whack an Iron Head on it. Ditch out. It's so bulky, you don't need to put stuff up and be healing it. You can give it so many better moves. U-turn's usually great. It's always nice to be able to do that. And honestly, yeah, I would honestly just rebuild this Corviknight. I wouldn't. I get not wanting Brave Bird on it. That's totally fine. But Drill Peck, Iron Head, U-turn. These are all good moves. This is a nicer to play against Corviknight. It's still, I assure you, from what I played with Corviknights, these things are going to tank hard. So yeah, I definitely changed that Corviknight. Cinderace, it's pretty standard Cinderace. We've got heavy duty boots, which is nice. I quite like going Expert Belt because it can change. It doesn't really care too much about... It's got enough bulk to it that it doesn't just really care too much about stats. Obviously, Libero, and then, yeah, Court Change. These are pretty standard. U-turn's nice. Apologies if you can hear my dog walking around. Yeah, no, so this is pretty solid Cinderace. It's not a bad build. I'm not sure I would run Thunder Wave on a Dragapult. This is personal preference, I think, honestly, because I just don't necessarily think it needs it. It's got Infiltrator, which means it ignores things like Light Screens, Reflect, which is nice. So I just don't think you need to be... It's a speedy mon. It's the pseudo-legendary of this gen, and its stats are obscene, so it's going to be fine. I actually like running Cursed Body. Infiltrator or Cursed Body is always good. It's got a lot of move coverage, and really we're trying to get some move coverage into this team based off what I'm seeing of it. Phantom Force, Dragon Darts are fine. U-turn is fine. U-turn on a lot, though. Like, there's some other stuff. What has it got to cover its weaknesses to Fairy? Does it have anything it can learn? I think Psychic Fangs is always nice to run on it. Yeah, honestly, I think I'd probably whack Psychic Fangs on it. Psychic Fangs on a Dragapult is pretty nice. It doesn't really have much to do with its weaknesses. And then Obstagoon, solid. Guts, Obstagoon, Flame Orb, Knockoff, Close Combat, Strut, and Facade. Okay, I get it. Yeah, it works. I'm noticing on this team, a lot of it, if you've noticed, is 252 in speed, 252 in attack, 252 in speed, 252 in attack, 252 in speed, 252 in attack. That's 3. 252 in speed, 252 in attack. That's 4. 252 in attack, 252 in speed. That's 5. 5 of your mons are designed to be fast physical sweepers. If you run into a physical wall, you're a bit fudged, really. I don't know how else to explain it. You're a bit fudged. I would definitely get a special attacker in here. Change your Obstagoon from being a bulky, like a fast physical sweeper, into a bulky. So Obstagoons aren't fast, and that's fine, but look at their stats. They're really defensive. So you can make a nice defensive Obstagoon. Look at that. You can make a very nice one. Change it from Jolly. Switch it to, I don't know, Adamant, so it hits harder. It's got good moves. In terms of move coverage, this is pretty standard. Normal, dark, fighting, dragon, ghost, bug, psychic, fire, fighting, bug. There's a little bit of lack of type coverage going on here. I definitely think Cinderace... I don't like running Cinderaces with high jump kick. It's got such a high chance to miss and you take a lot of damage if it doesn't land it. So I think you want to get a bit of coverage going on this team, honestly. Also, I think I would switch that for Sucker Punch to get a priority in, because nothing has priority on this so far. But yeah, I think I would get rid of Krookodons. Like, these two, they're fine. The way the build is fine, but we've got so many fast physical sweepers going on here that I'd be genuinely concerned about... Yeah, we're not even running a Focus Sash on anything. We're running no Focus Sashes. Alright. There's definitely some things we could do to fix this up a little bit. We can get away with either Expert Bout, but you're not running a Focus Sash, and I've, in my experience with Cinderaces, found that they often tank hits, which is surprising, but Dragapults do not. Dragapults can get one shot real easy. So if I switch a Focus Sash onto the Dragapult, I think that would be better. If I was working with just these mons, I definitely think I'd be looking for a special mon. I'd be looking at one of these to switch out for a special attacker to make it better. It's just, it's all physical. Everything on this team is physical, and I think it'd be good if there was a special attacking mon somewhere in this team. None of these guys have the stats to really be switched into it. But yeah, they're all pretty standard builds. Pretty solid Smogon builds. Definitely keep the priority on Cinderace. Working honestly, yeah, I definitely think the Dragapult with a Focus Sash is a good shout. I'm just kind of gandering through it. Yeah, it's all physical fast. I switched up some stuff, so I switched the Corviknight to actually be more of an attacker than just sitting there doing nothing. I hate builds that don't do anything with a passion. They annoy me greatly. They're one of the things that I think make Pokemon a little less fun, and I like when I'm battling to make my experience as fun as possible, and I try to do that with everything we do on Twitch and that. So I definitely would, if there's an admin team for the exhibition matches that we do on Twitch, yeah, I think definitely. My advice here is, like, yeah, get a special attacker. They don't all have to be fast, so we switched that up. I fixed that up a little bit with my switcheroos. I think an Obstagoon's not bad. You're going for a Guts Obstagoon, that's fine. Another combo you could do is go for, because it's quite bulky and such, you can actually go for a Rocky Helmet, so they're taking damage when they hit it. You can actually go for Rocky Helmets on Scolipeds too, because they've got pretty good defense. Also, everything's really bulky in defense, but not really special defense. So I've gone for an Assault Vest to try and bump up some special defense that's missing on this team. I think maybe switch one of your sweepers. Scolipede is fast and can baton pass it on, so you could change it up and baton pass that on. I think if there's, yeah, definitely the special attacker, it's just so massively missing it. So you want to look to cover your type coverage as well. I think you got good coverage in terms of the types that are chosen. There's a good few dark, but obviously it's working off a theme and that's going to happen. As someone who does a gym challenge where we run an entire team of one type coverage is it's a thing. It can be fiddly to get in. So I understand struggling with that a little bit. But yeah, definitely look into a special attacker and switch that up. I look forward to seeing this team when it's done, and I look forward to seeing it in the exhibition matches, but definitely, yeah, a million times again. Special attacker, whack it in. Look at potentially getting a special bulk rather than a physical bulk. We don't necessarily need all these sweepers. Also, you've got the G-Max Cinderace, the G-Max Corviknight. Is there a particular reasoning behind that? I'm not sure what that is. Why we're going for 2 G-Maxes, maybe just to give yourself a bit of potential. I guess that's an option. It's always an option to do. It's always nice to have potential. But G-Max Corviknight's gonna be able to clear the field of terrain hazards, and I don't know what G-Max Cinderace does. Honestly, I don't know what his G-Max does. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this team. It's an alright team. It's very Smogon-y builds. And it's just missing special. It's all fast, physical. Definitely switch up the EV spreads to make some of them not fast physical and get yourself a special sweeper. And that's going to make this team a lot better and do a lot better in the competitions. So that's my advice to you on that. And there you go. That is my rating of your team. I think it's an alright team. I just think there was a couple of big points that might hinder you a little bit in competitive battling. I think like you come against a physical wall and your team's gonna have a horrible time, and I think that'll be unfun for you. But I think it's a solid start, and I think it's an interesting admin team. So that is my rating. It's all right, but there is some major problems that could do with being fixed. But there you go. If you have a team you want me to rate, then leave it in the comment section below, ideally in Smogon format, so I can just boop it into Smogon. And I will rate it. Let me know what it's for. If it's for one of my events like the gym challenge or an exhibition match, sure. If it's for VGCs, just let me know, and I can rate it for you, and I'll bop to it and see. But hopefully you guys enjoy something that's a little more chill on the channel and a little more helping you guys out. I know on Twitch a lot of you guys say, hey, can you help me out with teams? Or, hey, I don't really understand team composition. Have a gander at my team. So yeah, you can definitely hit me up and I will do that. Leave a like if you liked this video and you want more kind of chill stuff like this. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to rate your team. It was a lot of fun, and I will see you guys in the next episode, and I can't wait to see which team I'll get to rate next. Catch you guys later. A special thank you to all of our patrons who help us keep this channel running and help us keep pushing it even further. I seriously massively appreciate you all. And if you want to be a patron, then feel free to sign up. There's a link in the description below. It helps us improve the channel and bring out more content and just kind of keep everything running. But thank you so much to the patrons. A puppy cuddle for our puppy tier patrons, a big bro fist for our doom tier patrons, and a super mega happy puddle, dog pile, all of the amazing awesomeness to our mega tier patrons. Thank you so much. I love you guys all so much, and I can't wait for more Pokemon battling. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!